I'm here to talk about the Airpods and the Powerbeats 3 today. I had the chance to test both products equally, alternating between the two. When one would die, I would use the other. And if you're deciding between both of these products and you don't know which one to get, hopefully this video will help you choose between the two. The Apple Airpods comes in this sleek, very compact white box, and the Powerbeats 3 comes in this bigger white box with the clear display case so you can see the product. Both products come with a carrying case. Apple's carrying case also conveniently functions as a charger. The Powerbeats 3 comes with this silicone case. I personally do not use a case. I probably should. I think because the Airpods case is so convenient with the magnetic insert and it just goes in there so seamlessly. So with the Beats 3, I have to actually kind of put all the cords together and stuff it in there. So it's not that big of a deal, but it's not as easy as the Airpods. The Powerbeats 3 case is a little bit high maintenance because it tends to attract a lot of dust. As far as the fit between the Airpods and the Powerbeats 3, what I really like about the Powerbeats 3 is that it comes with these sized buds. So there's 3 different sets here. And actually the Powerbeats 3, it comes with earbuds already attached. Take it off and then pop on the one that fits you. I actually had to remove the ones that came with it and use the smaller bud because the one that was on here was a little bit too big for my ear. So this is really convenient for people who have a problem with fit. The Powerbeats 3 has this little wing. It's really flexible, so you could just hook that around your ear and place it in. Because it has this little wing, it feels really secure. I've never had a problem of feeling like they would fall out. Also, because it has these little rubber buds, when you place them in your ear, it has noise cancellation. So if that's something that's really important to you and you need to zone into whatever you're doing and cancel out the outside noise, this is probably better. The only thing that is uncomfortable is for the Beats 3 because it has this wing and you need to actually hook it behind your ear. And let's say if I'm at the gym and someone comes up to me and asks me a question like, hey, are you still using that? How many sets do you have left? Then because I don't have my phone on me when I'm working out, I'm not holding it. So I have to actually take this out of my ear to hear what they're saying. I know that there is a little nodule in the back to control the volume, but for me it's more intuitive to take it out than to reach behind my neck and to lower the volume. So I take it out of my ear and then putting it back in my ear. Of course, the Airpods are much easier. The Airpods are a one size fits all. It's basically the same size fit as the universal earphone. So this is the standard earphone that comes with an iPhone, and this is the Airpod. So you can see the size is pretty much exactly the same. The Airpod is a little bit longer at the end, just very slightly. It's not that much longer. I think the first time I tried these on, I felt like they could possibly fall out of my ear. It's really easy to take in and out of your ear, and that's why I felt that these could fall out of my ear if I was doing some really intense exercises. My workouts are generally very light cardio and weightlifting, so I don't do too much lateral or vertical movement. I think maybe someone who's doing much more intense exercises, they could possibly fall out, but that has yet to be a problem for me. They stay in place when I'm running, if I'm doing any high intensity interval training. For both of these, the fit is really comfortable for me. When it comes to sound, the Powerbeats 3 is definitely the clear winner for me. You can definitely hear the bass when I'm listening to hip hop or if I'm listening to EDM when I'm doing cardio. The sound of the Airpods definitely just feels like the generic earphones. I can't really tell the difference personally between the Airpods and the generic earphones that I used to use. The Airpods are really convenient for long phone calls or if you're a person that takes a lot of phone meetings. And every time I picked up the phone using the Airpods at the gym, I could hear the person on the other line. The other person could hear me very clearly. They've never had issues. I did pick up the phone a couple times using the Powerbeats 3 and the other person could not hear me at all. Like every single time I picked up the phone. This is the same gym with the same reception and the same phone. So for myself personally, the Powerbeats 3 did not work when it came to phone calls. When it comes to battery life, the Powerbeats 3 definitely have a longer life than the Airpods. I can get at least 8 to 9 workouts in. Depending on what I'm doing that day, my workout will be anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. AirPods, on the other hand, have a pretty bad battery life compared to the Powerbeats 3. Apple claims that the AirPods have a 5-hour battery life, but I think that over time from using them and charging them, it seems like the battery life has decreased, similar to what happens with an iPhone. If I'm lucky, I can squeeze in about 3 workouts. But if you're a person who is looking for these for the gym and you're gonna go often, the Powerbeats 3 definitely wins in this category. Both the Powerbeats 3 and the AirPods connect very easily. It's done via Bluetooth. For the Powerbeats 3, you'll put them on, and on one side there will be a button. Hold it down for maybe 2 to 3 seconds and you'll hear a sound in your ear that alerts you that the Powerbeats 3 is on and connected to your phone. For the AirPods, when you flip open the case, take out the AirPods and place them in your ear, you will hear a small chime letting you know that the AirPods are on and connected. I've actually been having a lot of issues with the AirPods from the beginning. I think about 90% of the time when I take out both AirPods and put them in my ear, I'll only hear the chime on one ear and the music will only play from one ear. I find myself sitting in the car for about anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, constantly resetting, repairing, and just trying to get both AirPods to sync together, and it's been really frustrating every time that happens, especially when I'm on a time crunch. I really love my AirPods, but it's probably one of the biggest cons for me because it doesn't work as it's intended to, and I like to hear music in both sides of my ears when I'm working out. The big question, cord versus cordless. The AirPods versus the Powerbeats 3. In this category, the AirPods definitely are the clear winner. The AirPods are my first earphones that have no wire, and I really appreciate this when I'm running or if I'm doing any exercise that requires me to lie on my back, because for those exercises for the Powerbeats 3, I can feel the wire on the back of my neck. So with the Powerbeats 3, I don't really mind the cord when I'm lifting weights, but if I'm running, I can definitely feel that little cord bopping around in the back of my neck. There is a little adjuster here in the back, so I just tighten it so that it fits a little bit more snug and it's not, you know, like moving everywhere when I'm running, but I know it's still there and I can feel it. And the AirPods are just so much more comfortable. The Powerbeats 3 just can't win in the area of comfort in comparison to the AirPods. In conclusion, I really love both of these products. The AirPods are definitely better for someone who's looking for a daily use. So it's more convenient. It's really great for phone calls. Maybe if you take a lot of public transportation, it's really convenient. But I would suggest the AirPods for anyone who's looking for something that has a longer battery life. They're looking for something that delivers really great sound quality and is probably only looking to use them at the gym. I would not use these for daily use, maybe unless I'm on a flight or something, or I'm in the car for a really long time. But this product is definitely more fitness oriented versus the AirPods is more for everyday use. So I hope that video was helpful for anyone who's having a hard time deciding between the AirPods and the Powerbeats 3. Thanks for watching.